This is the last lesson, and here we're going to look at something completely different and something that is not directly SEO, but it is extremely important for SEO. If you've read about SEO recently, you've learned how stuff like dwell time or time on site, or in general, the relevancy of your web page. So does the user get the information that he or she needs? Does he or she spend a lot of time on your website? All of these things are getting more and more important for SEO. All of the content updates that Google is doing right now are also making us move away from only having text on our websites, but it wants us to generate other things for our website. Infographics, lists, tables, videos, audio, all of those things. And one of the things that we are extremely good at keeping the focus of our users on our website are micro tools, as I like to call them. Micro tools are tools that can be a part of the content and then can help you solve a small problem or maybe a bigger one, and will make people stay on your website longer or maybe even come back more often. Micro tools are not hard to program, but you still need to find a programmer. You have to know how to add it to your website. He has to program that. You have to pay him, all of these things. Luckily, ChatGPT is a programmer by itself. So we can ask it to program stuff for us. Let's go and check out how we can do that. For example, if you are a website that talks about health and weight loss, very often pages that talk about that have a BMI, so body mass index calculator on the website. BMI calculator. This is a very, very simple tool where you just put in there your age, generally your height and your weight. You don't even have to use your age and gender. Let's use a different one. Your height and your weight, and it's going to give you your body mass index, right? So my height is 197, my weight is 97, my body mass index is 25. And then it tells you 25 is exactly on the border between normal weight and overweight. And yes, I have to lose weight. Having such a calculator on your website is great. Or coming from the other side, having an article on body mass index without the calculator is really bad. And body mass index and body mass index calculator are keywords that are extremely, extremely looked for, right? So body mass index, BMI, has a keyword volume. 550,000 people search for it every month. And BMI calculator is a keyword that is searched 1.8 million times every month. A lot of potential, right? All right. Can you program a script in HTML to calculate the body mass index? Let's see. It says certainly. HTML hat, it even gives you a title, then it gives you a body with a heading, so it's very good for SEO. It gives you the instructions for it, and then it shows a form where you add your weight and your height and the button, and then it completes the form and it gives you a result. And then also it creates a script that is going to make the calculation. And it even gives you instructions of how to use that. Let's see if that is really true. I have a test website here. I open a new post. I call it the body mass index calculator. and I paste in there the HTML that I've been given. I go to preview. Let's see what happens. We have a body mass index calculator. It tells you enter your weight in kilograms and height in meters below to calculate your BMI. I go with the same numbers, and what do I get? A similar number that I did before. I can ask it to make the script a bit nicer, make it look better, and I'll add some formatting and some error handling. So what it's added now is, it's unbelievably interesting, is added some formatting, so you know how the form looks like and what the font size is and the margins and all of that. And it also added some error controls, right? So if you didn't add both your weight and height, it tells you please enter both your weight and height, right? So if we add now this to the website, it's not going to look nicer because I haven't pasted the style part yet, so the CSS yet. But if I only give my weight, it's going to tell me to enter both, right? And I have to do this, 97 and 197. And it tells me 24.99, right? I could now go and say, can you please change that the height is not given in meters, but in centimeters? Because no one's going to write 1.97 meters. I think so, right? And it gives me that. So it doesn't really matter. There's so many different things that you can add to your website now because you have a free programmer at your fingertips, right? Of course, it's number one, think about what all the tools you could be giving your customers and then start working on them. And as you see, the more you talk to it, the better it gets. The more you talk to it, the more ideas you get on what you can use it for. So ChatGPT is for me a big, I use it more than I use Google recently because it gives me directly answers, even though I know some of them are lies. And so it should be for you because you are gonna become a master of it, and the more you know how to use it, the more you're going to use it for marketing.